The shir is Lil Nishmat Rachelea Bat Reb Chaim Tzvi. In today's shir, in today's lesson, I want to discuss a conditional acquisition. It's very often that our transactions, our deals, have a lot of conditions involved in them. A condition can take two major forms. A condition can be a condition that the sale is complete. Now, if the condition is not going to be kept, then we're going to nullify the deal. Or a condition can be differently. If the condition is kept, then we have a deal. These are two totally separate types of conditions, and Bezat Hashem would explain the two types. In today's shir, I'm going to deal with the first type of condition. The first type of condition is a condition where we have now a transfer of ownership. We've made a condition that if that condition is not kept, then the deal is to be cancelled. So let me straight away start with an example. A businessman saw Pesach approaching, a time when everyone's spending a lot of money, a time to do business. So he made two orders. One order was for 100 tons of Mahadrin matzot from Switzerland, with a very special hechsher, a very special rav that everyone was going to buy. And the other order he made was of dining furniture from Italy. Why? At Pesach people like to change things. It's a time that people would buy new dining furniture, so he thought it's a great time, let's cash in on that. He bought 100 sets of dining tables and chairs, top quality from Italy. Now, when he made both these orders, which were both of course from different suppliers, he made a condition. He said, listen guys, I want to sell this stuff before Pesach, so it has to be that the matzot and the dining furniture will arrive in America at least 2 months before Pesach, so that I have time to sell them before Pesach, because once Pesach's finished, the market's dry. Certainly matzot, who's going to buy mehudah matzahs after Pesach? No one's going to buy matzahs after Pesach. And the dining furniture, maybe people will buy after Pesach, but he wants to cash in on the Pesach rush. Now, he paid a 30% deposit for each of the orders, as is Mikubal, and it was agreed that the balance was going to be paid upon delivery to America. An invoice was drawn up with each one. Now, the invoice didn't explicitly say that there's a condition in this sale. The invoice said an expected delivery date. No more than that. Our businessman didn't make a fuss about it. He said, I know I told both of them that I want the stuff 2 months before Pesach. They understand. He wasn't worried by the fact that in the invoice it didn't specifically say that there's a condition to this sale. Pesach started getting closer and closer, and he realized, after making phone calls to these two factories, that he's not going to get his stuff before Pesach. Maybe he'll get it a week or two before Pesach. Both the matzahs and the dining furniture are not going to arrive. There's no way they can arrive before Pesach. Now, I'm going to make this case easier, and let's presume that the dining furniture was already made and it was in the warehouse in Italy, and these guys are just lazy in not getting the order ready and sending it over on time. And also the matzahs are already made in the warehouse. If they weren't, we'd have a question of a purchase of property that wasn't in existence, which we're going to deal with in a lot of detail in a later shiur. But in fact, the halakha I'll reveal to you now is that in both these cases in our times, these acquisitions would be valid even if the property is not in existence. We'll explain it all in detail later. But so let's say, for the argument's sake, that the property, that both the matzahs and the dining furniture are in the warehouses in Italy and in Switzerland. So the guy sees that there's no way they're going to arrive before Pesach. So he phones them up. He says, I'm cancelling the order. I want my deposit back. They say back to him, you're not only not going to get your deposit back, you're going to receive delivery of these goods. They will arrive about a week before Pesach. You'll receive delivery of the matzahs and you'll receive delivery of the dining furniture. And you'll have to pay the balance in full. The businessman says, hang on, I said clearly to you that I'm buying these